As you can see from the title, I will be drawing the main 6 from My Little Pony as dolls. There are so many controversies of drawing them with skin tones or just drawing them differently, but like it's just an artist's point of view on how they see them, and if you don't like how that person draws them, then just don't look at the art piece. It's that easy. I just want to clarify that you can always have an opinion, but just don't be rude about it, especially like it's always the people that don't draw that always have a really big opinion on how people draw. I first didn't even know how to start this project, but then I got the hang of it of just drawing a template for these dolls and then adding clothes and the hairstyle to them. I think since growing up, I just liked the different ponies that every single year, like first was like Applejack, then it was Fluttershy, then Rarity. Like I would just choose a personality trait and go with it and want to be what they were. Growing up though, I never liked Twilight, and I know there's a lot of people like in my age who never liked her because she was always stressed, she was always anxious, but like I totally get her now, and it's insane because I'm barely 18, but like it still hits me that she was just trying to keep it all together and she didn't know any way else she could have. I've been in this fandom for so long that I don't even remember like when I first started watching it. I just remember I was a kid and I didn't know Twilight was an alicorn. I remember when that first started appearing on the episodes and people were just freaking out, people were hating it, liking it, and in my opinion I really didn't like it, but you know, it's not my choice, and I like, not gonna lie, the episodes before that happened are 10 times better than the ones after that. Also, I'm talking out of my memory because I haven't watched this show in a while, and it's because I'm trying to forget the episodes so I could rewatch it. I don't know if anyone else does that, but I like forgetting the episodes and then rewatching it so I could be in shock. Like I used to watch it every single year and just watch it 24/7. Like it will just be always on my TV. And so I'm just taking a break from watching My Little Pony. My favorite episodes were when Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, and Apple Bloom were always on adventures. They were like mini them, but they were just always a lot more reckless. And I love the concept that they were trying to get their cutie marks and it just never worked out for them until the end when they accepted it. The only episode I absolutely hated was when Twilight was teleporting. Oh wait, no. When Twilight was going back in time and it made a loophole of Twilight's having to warn the other Twilight that nothing happened that day. And it just always broke my brain because I was always thinking, who was the first Twilight that started this? I think as a kid, I gave myself a really big identity crisis because I wanted to be just like them, and trying to be like the main 6 is just asking for trouble since they're all so different. So some days I would love this character and try to act like them, and the next day I would try to be more quiet like Fluttershy. It was just a mess, and I really wish as a kid I would just accept it that I'm not like that and I'm just more like an explosion of probably Rainbow Dash, and it really hurt my ego as a kid because I couldn't imagine myself just being one of them. With the new generation of My Little Pony, in my opinion, I don't like it, and it's probably because I grew up with this My Little Pony. I feel like a lot of shows nowadays really lack the structure of moving the plot in cartoons because they think kids are too dumb to comprehend it. A lot of shows nowadays just water down the last generation's plot points and just make it theirs. It kind of sucks because I've seen it with Monster High too, that they don't add anything new. Everything is just the same type of color, vibrance, and I don't know why that is, but it looks horrible. My Little Pony is just engraved in my mind forever, and it has a place in my heart that it will never just disappear. My comfort episode out of all of them were when Rarity and Applejack got stuck in the storm and they had a sleepover in Twilight's, and it was Twilight's first time in a sleepover. This was when Applejack and Rarity didn't like each other because one was too prissy and one was too dirty, and that was my favorite favorite because I love to see them try to get along with each other, especially because it was Twilight's first time in a sleepover. I always wanted to watch this episode while it was raining here so that I could feel what they felt, because every time I watch that episode it just reminds me of like a cold winter night, and it just looks so fun to have a sleepover with hot drinks and all that stuff. The episodes that really stressed me out though were when Fluttershy was always being a pushover, like with her bunny. I forgot his name, but oh my gosh, I don't remember his name, but she was always getting in a fight with him and she was just being a pushover. God, I don't know if it was just me or I had anger issues as a kid, but like I just couldn't watch her get pushed over because I was like, it's not that hard. But as a kid I didn't comprehend that some people just can't stand up and can't do that for themselves. And I don't know, as a kid I couldn't wrap my brain around not being able to speak up about stuff, but like growing up I see that point of view and I understand it now. I'm glad that Fluttershy realized that she should stand up for herself for her own sake. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little rant about My Little Pony, because I could speak on it for hours and I can just keep talking about it for life. But yeah, this is it, and these are the dolls. I hope you enjoy them, and if you got to choose what clothes they would get, let me know, because there are so many ways to dress them up. As always, these will be on my Pinterest if you want to download them with full quality. I just always say that because I know that YouTube always makes it kind of a little more dull.